house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flickered the light switch by the door. The power was off.
You flickered?
Flickered. That's what it said. Okay, dining table. Remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday? Or sometime before? Maybe 3 years ago. Caked in blood! Of corrosives.
You know, I haven't seen any jump scares, but I'd like to imagine that this whole game is just a lead up to nothing, but then at the end, after the credits, you know those like prank like early internet videos where it's it just cuts to like a screaming person.
Yeah, it's like
That's just what this game is.
it's like don't get hypnotized, and it's like a spinning circle-y thing.
Yeah.
And at the end, it's just a screamer.
But it's not even pixelated, it just cuts to like real footage.
Or it's like a face.
Well, yeah, but... Oh, batteries?
Small pile of mail on the floor. Front mail slot.
How long had I been away? 3 years!
Most of the contents were caked in blood. There was a credit card bill. I put in the bill.
To my surprise, it had my credit card in it!
But canceling my credit card. Oh, the credit card we found is useless. So useful, Robert. Well, now he's Robert Own Home.
Own home?
Robert Home. See, he was Robert Home earlier, I guess, because there was only one home. But now he's Robert Holmes.
Okay.
Makes more sense. Front door was locked from inside. I couldn't go out. I needed to see if Rachel was here. And Norman. Norman's dead.
And then...
Man, these people have tall houses.
Wait, what if that list was Norman's and it's not the people he killed, it's just the people who he it's just like a list of all... It's just a list of the girls that he'd like to bang.
And Norman's like, cross that one off the list, and that one, and that. Oh, I'm dead.
That's why I didn't get to cross off with Rachel.
Yeah, that's why it was a different color. I found the last missing piece from my mouth. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. Didn't make me feel terribly uncomfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Replaced the photo in my wallet. Feeling okay. Replaced?
What?
Placed it again.
What?
Replaced.
Oh, okay. It just made me uneasy.
Feeling like I got a better mouth back. Oh.
Turns out I'm not me.
Yeah.
I
I purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterwards, but by then it was too late. Selling things? So go to the right, I guess?
yeah, it was like
Before going up?
Stairs.
I'd go
Stairs.
Okay, fine. Our hallway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered on the floor.
It's bad luck.
7 years.
Yeah, now there's 4 years left.
My laptop had been left on. Only a tiny bit of power left. After 3 years, what a great laptop battery. The screen was a website about an old water tower. There was a key in the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Pocketed the key.
Why don't I use this to like contact people? Like, help! I found corpses.
Because you're probably like in a situation where you're like, I don't want to stay in the same place for too long. Like, people could come behind me, and if I was facing the door, I would see them before they killed me. And
But reflections, maybe. There's not a lot of light.
is he being tracked by Medusa?
Wasn't that like Percy Jackson or whatever? I only saw the movie and read the first
It
book.
was in the
class.
first Percy Jackson book and movie.
No, I mean like where
Otherwise-
he used his iPhone like reflection.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the back of his iPhone.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it's so shiny and reflective. Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps was always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. Be great if we just used the key to, like, deflect Medusa. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful, old, claw-footed bathtubs. Oh, I guess they have, like, the little feet that stand out. I understand.
No, it's like there are those stickers at the end, but it's for people who have claws instead of feet.
Obviously.
Did I go here?
Maybe you did not.
Okay.
The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I look closely, they look like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did.
God damn it.
My wife's, Rachel's suitcase was sitting on the bed.
He corrected himself. Oh God.
Okay. Closed. Oh, that was loud. The suitcase contained her clothes, toiletries, and a train ticket. Is this what you were going to do with Norman? But she said she was leaving.
Yeah.
She was going to do it with that. He's kind of going crazy. Robert, don't do this to us. Only place you haven't gone is down the stairs and to the right, I think.
I couldn't really make myself out anymore. I wasn't sure. Oh, I thought that was talking about the stairs.
I couldn't see myself in the stairs. Door was stuck shut. Old-fashioned keyhole.
Oh no, if only I had
but we had a key.
keys.
We have many keys, in fact.
I did go here.
Did you?
Nope.
Yes. No? Rachel was pretty angry about that. Yeah, the guilty
Yeah.
thing. By the way, I would like to point out, the color of your light bar has turned red.
On the controller. I think that's because it's about to die. Or we're about to die.
I mean, I'll plug it in just to be sure. But
Yeah, do that.
otherwise, gameplay hints? Because, like, I would play Infamous, I think, and Infamous, like, changed the color of the light bar depending on what power you were. I didn't know that.
I heard that if you got Transistor on the PS4, when he spoke to you, like, the little light shifted from, like, green to blue and stuff.
Okay, we're
And
plugging
that
it.
sounds cool, and I plugged it in.
Okay, controller plugged in, it's still red.
Ooh. But I plugged it into the PC, and it didn't do that.
That's probably a well, of course it didn't. There aren't drivers for that.
I know.
Okay,
But, like, oh man, I want to, like, I have an Alienware 13, and it has the light-up keyboard. I wonder if there's, like, a mod for that and doing that.
individual key. Like, no. But the entire backlight, you could
Yeah, the entire
probably
thing.
change. I don't know.
Like, there are people who have, like, modded it,
Well,
like,
yeah.
depending on how much help they have in games and stuff.
Yeah. Unlock the basement door. Oh, that's what
Okay.
the key was for. Okay, got it.
Doop, stairs, stairs, stairs.
You look straight down at those stairs.
Yeah.
There are all Christmas decorations in the box.
It's like he's really drunk and he has to, like, step it exactly,
So
like,
I'd like to
and
point out,
concentrate on it. Oh
when-
my god, all that alcohol. He's drunk.
When you first got back after our short break, I'm pretty sure that the light on the back of that was like a tan color.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's been going from like blue to red this entire time and we just haven't noticed at all.
That would be cool.
I mean, it's red and it's plugged in, so that was like you're not. You're logged in as me.
Couldn't even remember our last Christmas.
I was gonna say because if you're logged in as account 2, you're red.
Oh, I thought he was I was selecting the trash the trash bags. It's like, these trash bags remind me of Rachel after what she did with Norman.
What garbage? Stuff of old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key. Looks like the one to the second floor.
This
right
was the
room.
key I lost 3 years ago.
Wait. Old clothes, tools, and other things that obviously hadn't been thrown out yet. What's to the left? Anything? Okay, so secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door. I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might be able to break through if I found something heavy enough.
Well, good thing you dropped that hammer earlier.
Who needs hammers? So go upstairs and to the right.
So if I get text that was like, I wondered what was going on with the drywall, then I'm gonna turn back.
Looks like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in? Oh, on the ground. Old crowbar. With the heavy crowbar was... I appreciated the weight. Yo, I see this crowbar in my hand. I'm like...
I respect you.
I respect this. As a person, I respect you.
You're heavy, I can respect that in a personality.
Yeah. Were those chairs upturned before? One was on the side.
Oh.
You never know in these kinds of games.
I'm gonna Half-Life this open.
Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yeah. Swing crowbar at the wall. Smashed a huge hole. Large enough to step through. Didn't say huge. Hole. Stepped through the bottom wall. My breath caught in my throat. This was...
Oh, hey. The controller's
it
tan
went
again.
to like, not tan, but like a pale yellowy brown.
Don't look. Alright, I'll close my eyes and hold left.
Okay, I'll look. If you're not going to.
There's a jellyfish.
Hey, I've seen that jellyfish drawing before.
Wait, what?
Blood.
What do you mean?
Look. I saw the word look. Don't look.
Okay. What?
More
You mean
jellyfish.
it before in this game? Oh my god, there's a pile of Metroids.
A filthy looking pile of rags that had been dumped in the corner. The sound of them was awful, made my eyes water.
With blood.
I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far after all the searching, after all I'd seen.
What? Bags.
Oh, something actually animated in this game for once. My hands trembled as I pulled back the layers of the cloth.
It's Rachel's corpse.
The center under all the dirt and mess was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn. And even through all that sickening blood, it was obvious she'd been stabbed to death. The knife I had carried all this way seemed like a poison. What had happened, Rachel? Who did this to you?
It was me.
I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who did this. Couldn't stay here any longer. I stepped back on my shaky legs and made my way upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes.
I'm gonna wake up, there's a monster. Windows. Monster. Oh. Discovery. It's me.
You woke up in a bed.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna wake up at this.
Was this a dream?
No, hold on. I thought you were gonna wake up
in
the first room in the game.
I thought you were gonna say you thought I was gonna wake up with Norman. Turns out I was Rachel. Grim discovery. What?
Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find a place to go. So did he?
What?
Close his eyes, go upstairs, and fall asleep? As my wallet with his contents, either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking it, or somebody stole it from me. Norman stored that forest at Water Tower. Was I at those places before? Yeah. Yes.
I'm gonna click no.
No, there was no way that was me out there. I woke up in that house, remember? I wasn't off in any damn forest.
What?
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 He's denying that the game happened.
What?
That was decided. This was the old photo of that other man and his wife, I assume. I found it in that house. I recalled those faded remains I found deep underneath the house. What had he done there? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in the whole... Oh, you're deciding what you think about this game. Like, what you think happened.
Oh.
So you voted that it was a dream.
Oh.
You voted that he wasn't innocent. You're still in your house. Yeah, that's the broken mirror.
Yeah.
Within the few broken pieces I remained in the rear, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. And
Was
like
I
a vampire!
Was I a vampire? Triangle for yes.
So your color has gone to like a sickly green.
I hear that...
We should have been paying attention to that earlier.
Yeah.
The reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still love the old-time charm of that clofted bathtub. This game is messing with me. I don't know how I feel. I mean, it's definitely been worth the time so far.
I don't know. I was promised a scary game.
Were you? It said it was a unique horror game.
Damien said that this would be interesting to watch if one of us was prone to jump scares.
I think he was just talking about horror games in general.
I don't know.
It was the key card I found at the bottom of that factory lock. I never did bother to use it. So I'm going through the house locker, through those lockers, and poking around the plant. So you never used that card. Didn't quite add up. Was I the one who had been going back to the factory?
So am I having other people's memories?
Possibly?
What? I'm gonna say...
Well, no, is it, like, did you go back, rummage through the lockers before you did in the game? Like, was that you?
I'm gonna say no because alcohol.
But, so...
Yeah, because
I had given up drinking. But he's just telling himself that. That might not be true.
I don't know.
Laptop had finally run out of power.
Did it run out of power?
After 3 years! So this isn't short. I mean, this is short after what had previously happened. I have to wonder what happens if you go back into the basement.
I don't want to do that yet.
Not gonna try for that. The letter I'd taken from the post box. Rachel, were you really having an affair with Norman? I didn't think things were that bad. Rachel seemed concerned. She almost seemed worried what Norman might. Did he do that to Rachel? Or did you?
What? Like I stole her from Norman?
No, I mean, do you think Norman killed Rachel? Or do you think it was someone else? Possibly you.
It wasn't Norman's house that had that list.
It was the factory, but it was Norman's locker.
No, it was also in the other house, though.
Yeah,
with
the house.
The guy named Batman. I'm gonna say no.
Okay. Norman may have betrayed me, but I didn't think he was capable of that. I hated him so much. Couldn't blame him for what happened to my wife. But who did it then? You?
I don't know.
This is no idea what was on the tape. Oh, if only I could find a way to watch it. I have no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV.
Now that everyone in my life is dead.
Norman? Rachel?
That about sums it up.
That old man? The security guard? The old man's wife? The mail still sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel, whatever that was? I couldn't leave, not until I thought about this some more. I need answers. Where haven't you been? Oh, do you have to go back to the basement?
Wait, this is... Oh, okay.
There'd be no more dinners here, no more chit-chat over breakfast, at least not for us. You're going towards the back of the house.
Yeah, this is where it started.
So I think you have to go back down to the
Yeah, I'm
basement.
going in the basement.
Couldn't go back down, not until I'd gone over everything.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I am going, right?
No, because that's out of the house, isn't it?
I think...
Yeah.
Oh.
No reason to return.
Okay.
So it's somewhere upstairs. I haven't interacted with it.
Yeah. I'd like interactive with everything.
Possibly.
I guess I didn't go here.
I don't even know. I guess you didn't.
Nope.
Old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep tabs.
I don't think I even got in this room in general.
Digital passcode lock, but it didn't have the code. Maybe I left it somewhere. Looked through the notebook I had taken from the forest. The names that had been... So that was in the forest.
Wait. Oh, okay. I thought this was mine for a second.
Yeah.
Tell the news.
Was the man in that house really up to something? Was it Norman?
It didn't give me a yes or no thing, though.
Possibly.
It's just...
It was just a thought. Dot, dot, dot.
It was just thought, dot, dot, just thought, dot, dot, just a 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 thought, dot, dot. This is here.
Where else is there?
Maybe I didn't go through this one. Bathroom.
That's a bathroom.
I've been here.
So, have you gone to the left here?
I think this is where I woke up, though.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Did you go up?
Up?
Up.
Up?
Isn't there another layer?
No.
There's gotta be something. Right? There's up. Isn't there? No, there's no up.
No.
Only down. Well, you've gone everywhere then. I think.
What? Can I examine this?
Can I examine this door? So you've already been in this room.
Didn't know what to think.
Just want to put this whole mess behind me. Old VCR as long as it's broken. I never bothered to replace it. Just thinking about things that made me sick with grief. What could it be then? What's to the right of here?
Bathroom, I think.
No, this is
No.
the off. privacy room.
Was he the one responsible for Rachel's murder? But dead.
Is there something in the room to...
Oh.
Maybe I thought it was time to go back in the basement.
Oh, okay.
No. Okay. Well, maybe there wouldn't be anything for me to find, but I had to take a look. Last look.
Take a look. It's in a bunch of garbage bags, chopped up. Reading
Rachel
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Except it's mostly red.
Now that
With
I
blood.
Also green. Now that I stood there, I realized I couldn't go back to that room again. I'd already seen too much. Need to put an end to this situation one way or another. I was guilty. I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I
What?
pick up the knife?
Wait, what?
A warm, safe place and do something about it.
Am I going to take a trip to Seppuku and buy some...
I'd buy some guts.
I'm gonna...
I guess you gotta have to. There were other means of dealing with this. What can you do at this point? Like, so you go over to the Rachel, and that's what he says.
I get one way or another. I guess this is another.
No, but you already said you can't do that, right? Oh, you said no.
I did pick it up this
Okay,
time.
you picked it up.
Kept it firmly
So
in
you
my
can't
hand.
go firmly grasp it.
Yep.
You can't go over to Rachel.
So what do I stab then?
You maybe
What
go
is
out-
there to stab?
Maybe you go out the front door? You need to escape that nightmare. What about the knife? If I still left, would it really be over? Did I leave the house forever?
No.
Here's the knife as I turned away. A warm place. I thought, where could that be?
Where's the microwave?
Do we have one? I don't think we do.
Uh,
Well, what do we have? We have an office.
we don't have an. We don't even
We
have
have
an oven. Did we?
bedroom.
Did we exclusively go to restaurants and buy stuff from stores?
Do we check the kitchen? Do we?
Uh,
I don't know anymore.
did we have a kitchen? Triangle for yes.
We have a kitchen. Go to the right. Go check the kitchen. Your hands are cold.
Wait, my hand. I thought my hands were a warm, safe place.
So, there's a fridge and corrosive jars of corrosive.
Yep.
But no microwave. A warm, safe place. Your bed?
Sure.
Game, what are you doing?
Eh. I don't know what I think of this.
I don't either. No, it's not here.
Wait. Did I like interact with this door and then go straight here?
Yeah, you held left, so before your flashlight kind of turned on from the loading screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, I guess.
So, just check everywhere, I guess.
I guess I'm gonna
You've already been here.
leave.
I need to scrape the... Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Did you leave the house forever? I didn't know you said no.
I
You should
did.
tell me when you say these things. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed.
when
When the Fire Nation attacked.
Caked with blood.
Of corrosive. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours.
Oh
at a
my god.
time.
Wait a sec. Wait. What? What are you talking about?
Disappearing for hours at a time while sleepwalking, and you have this connection with this knife, and all the people you found were stabbed to death.
Oh. Well, no. It's like but no, I was like sleepwalking, and then I woke up in that bed. I'm at my grandparents' house. Oh my god, this is Turner Simulator.
That's a reference that no
Tub.
one will get.
Yeah, this is Turner's Chris's cousin.
Spoiler alert.
That's actually the ending of the game.
Ever heard of a person on YouTube called Turner? Go watch him. He's cool. But he once had a time where he didn't necessarily sleepwalk, but like felt he was being chased.
Put a link
Like-
to the video in the description. Where he tells the
I'll
story.
try. But like he was, like he felt someone was inside his house trying to get to him, and so he jumped out his window and ran down the street to his grandparents' house.
He likes sleep paranoia.
Yes, and then I believe he slept like in their bed. It was pretty silly. I'd MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. So
Every character is me. I had an affair with Rachel with me.
Wait, but so the thing is, you went through the factory. That was you.
Yes.
You killed all those people.
That was me. I dressed up as Norman, led double life.
What? Okay. I swear I tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had
Well, that's
tried.
how I got the flashlight, by stabbing the guard.
Yeah. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart.
So did I sleep read the note?
Wait.
And then
if
sleep
you
stab
didn't-
Rachel?
Wait.
And then sleep...
If you didn't take the knife,
I don't even know.
would that have affected anything?
The knife seemed familiar, I think.
Yeah, but the knife, you weren't required to pick it up. You didn't use it for anything.
Yeah.
But now, like, you feel familiar with this knife.
I don't know. I don't know.
This game. The night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of long-standing horror I'd been living.
Maybe it was like I had to interact with a bunch of stuff and that was one of them.
Possibly. I don't think so. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I'd remained unconscious in that room forever. It's obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all of this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. Now that I thought of it, those sewers were a terrible mystery. What happened? Yeah, that's like entirely unvisited. Those sewers.
Well, no, because I didn't do the wall and the tape and the key.
Well, that was some of the factory stuff as well. I was lucky in my way to even find my way out of there. But I never did find out what was on that tape I now kept. What might it have shown me?
We're looking this up.
With Rachel gone, the implications of what had happened that night were starting to gnaw at me. Someone had clearly taken my wallet, and it wasn't me in those woods or at Norman's. But who could have done so? And why drop my things all over the place? Was someone trying to incriminate... Were we trying to incriminate ourselves? Everyone in this game is us.
We're Rachel. We had an affair with us as us, too, against us.
Deep within those woods, though, was where some of the things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list, so what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on the desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection? By the way, Devin's, he's still green, the controller.
Yeah.
My whereabouts were still confusing, but I was at least sure that it wasn't me who had gone back to the factory time and time again. But you were drunk and sleepwalking. I had hoped that meant I wasn't responsible for what had happened to that poor guard of the old locker room, for that matter. That poor locker room! After all, it had been a long time since I'd had anything to drink, hadn't it?
Triangle for yes?
After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I had found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's where I should have seen it coming. Norman, what were you and Rachel up to? It was obvious things were more complicated than I had ever imagined.
Wait, it seems like this is like I'm telling the story to someone, so what's going on?
Yeah, this is like a retrospective.
Yeah.
How long had you been going behind my back? But like he's talking to himself. More importantly, why? Norman! I forgot about that bit. Whoever killed Rachel probably gone after you too. It couldn't be Norman. It's probably not the old man. No, it's us.
Oh, it's
Maybe they knew about what you were up to. Oh, he subconsciously knew, didn't he?
Oh, he sleep read the letter. No, it was
I don't
sealed.
think
It was
sleep reading
sealed.
is a thing. I would never know peace, Norman. But despite your transgressions, a part of me really did hope that you would.
Not the part of me that killed you, apparently.
When I marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked. To think of it now,
Oh, I'm not sleepwalking or anything.
I guess I should have known from that terrible silence that greeted me when I first stepped into our house and stood there in the kitchen. There was no sound of the television, the radio, even the air was still. But seeing Rachel there, lying ruined and discarded in the basement. Not really discarded, kind of like shoved deliberately over into a corner.
It's not like
That was a horror I could have never imagined. I didn't know if I'd ever find the answers I craved, but I knew that somehow that other man I'd found was responsible for this. By the way, I would like to point out, we found like a dead guy in the first room, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, it's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we found the guard, and we were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah.
And we found Norman, and we were like, that's a bit poop. And then we found Rachel, and we're like, if not directly, it must have had a hand in Rachel's death. Wait a minute.
What?
Norman was the one with the guns.
She was. Everyone was stabbed though.
Everyone was stabbed. I was just making a point, like, what could the old man have done with having to do with that?
If we had picked up the gun, would everyone have been shot up?
Wait, but we found a guy that was stabbed, like the first guy we found. Did it say he was stabbed to death?
I don't know. I think it just said
But we
it was
picked
blood.
up the knife in the sewer before the factory, before we found the guard. So maybe if we did pick up the knife, the gun, the knife wouldn't have appeared, and everyone would have been shot.
So what was I doing in the damned house of his? Had I found out?
Had I killed him? My damned condition made it difficult to know. Memories and time frames were always a mess, and I could never be sure. Knowing that man was dead, though, was a cold comfort. My wife was gone, and no matter what happened to me now, I was lost forever. Oh, sound. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught the scent of the white grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who would I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew.
There's gonna be a jump scare after this.
Possibly. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet. I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. Oh, we're back in the gameplay? Oh! How do we feel about that? It was... I mean, it kept me on edge. I was expecting, like, a scare the entire time. So... I'm very interested. Like, what was going on with that story?
I don't know.
That's, like, it's incredibly enthralling. I'm just looking at the second... Oh, Alex, the son of Snake. I'm just looking at the second screen where we're recording to.
Home is dedicated to my wife Nancy. Watch your back. ... Just a...
The end.
Oh my god.
So I was
if this man's wife ever goes missing...
I was looking at the second screen for the sole purpose of, if there was a jump scare, I'd hear it and then see it a few seconds later. So, I mean, it was horrific in some respects. It was definitely an adventure.
Not as jarring as after the credits, though. Oh my god.
Well, that's the end
home.
of this game, this recording session, this life. Because apparently, this is Robert Holmes. He kill everyone.
Robert Murderer.
See Benjamin Rivers? He actually just lives in the river.
Just Robert Knife. No, he picked up a piece of wood to cross the river. Didn't do that.
You never crossed the river. You never used the key card. Something about a wall, right? You said something about a wall, right? You're gonna look things up.
Yeah.
Don't look things up. We do that after the fact, but I feel like tacking it onto the end of the episode might feel a bit weird.
Whatever.
So yeah.
That kind of happened.
That was really interesting.
Yeah.
I would say go play Home, but you've kind of already experienced it. But maybe it'll be different when you play it. I don't know. Maybe it'll be a letdown. Maybe it won't be different. Who knows?
I mean,
maybe you take the gun and everyone stabbed to death. But yeah, Home.
And then wait.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this is supposed to be played a bunch of times and do different stuff, but no. It's only like...
I just want to do a thing real quick.
It's not like Telltale games, but it's like... It's just stuff at the end and a few things.
I want to know now. Is every... Oh. So,
Piece
I
together
thought
what happened in the
everything would be hidden trophies. But...
Eraser, end your story in the kitchen.
Okay. Investigate potential travel plans. Piece together what happened in the woods. Open the safe. So that find a document that had the code for the safe. Discard a deadly item. So don't finish with the knife.
I don't know.
I like.
Oh, I think that's just say no to everything.
Maybe this wasn't what you thought at all. End your story in the kitchen.
Go into...
Just like leave immediately. And your story in the bathroom. A warm place. Hot water.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Possibly.
I don't know.
And your story by leaving and pick up nothing.
Huh.
Huh. I feel like this Bloodborne music is rather fitting. But yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna look up stuff. We might record a bit of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good game.
Maybe I'll appreciate this more after I look some stuff up about it.
But yeah, after like our 7 different attempts at an outro and the episode.
And the episode.